Okay, so I'm going to count this as a Silver's log because why not? So Silver's log number 17. I'm just going to show you guys and tell you guys about a couple things in Warlords 1.2 that you should know. A couple things I found today. Okay, so first thing, most important thing. This is time sensitive, I suppose. I'll explain a bit more in a second. Anyways, so this is how you get 5 Apex Serpent Scouts, which are Galente Scouts. No guarantees on this. CCP might decide later on to take all these away, or maybe they won't, and you'll have 5 free Apex Serpent Scouts. So, take this with a grain of salt. So what do you got to do? You got to do this new loadouts tab. This used to be called the fitting tab, and you'll go over to progression. Now, this will bring up this section. Anyways, you'll probably start over in Amar Heavy. So you got to navigate over with R1 and L1, or R2 and R2 and L2, assuming you're on the same controller scheme as me. This could be different for other things. I assume it's the same for all controller, and then mouse and keyboard. I couldn't tell you because I do not have a mouse and keyboard to use. So what you got to do? Go over to Galente Light, and you're going to need to have this Apex Serpent Scout at 100%. Just general rule of thumb, this is going to have to be 100%. You are going to have Recon and Milete both at 100%. And so basically, if you get Milete to 100%, you'll have everything you need. And just so you guys know, to get from this one to this one, you have to press down rather than up. It's just a little glitch. I believe some of these are inverted and some are not. I'll look through a couple of them in a second and tell you guys if they're all inverted or if only some of them are. So, to know which ones you have to get, you're just going to have to go over here to prerequisites. So look through everything here and just get everything to the proper level it tells you. Probably most people that have been playing for a while, the only thing they're going to be missing is Galente Light Drop Suits level 1. Now, all you have to do is, if you don't have it at all, you just buy the skill book and it'll cost you 24,000 something SP. So basically it's 25,000 SP for a lot of people. So you'll have this unlocked and then go over to Apex Serpent Scout, and all you're going to have to do is press claim. And it'll give me this notification since I've already claimed it. If not, it'll say you gain 5 Apex Serpent Scouts or whatever it says. So that's how you get 5 of those. You could try to sell them if you want. It'll be difficult because it's very easy to get them from this glitch. And this is the only Apex suit that you can get through the progression tab, so you can try it on the other ones, but it'll just take you to a menu where it'll try to have you purchase them. So there's that. Another thing, just go through and claim everything. It'll just give you free stuff. All these first ones, like this Recon Galente, or say this Frontline Galente, or this Frontline Caldari, like just all those are the militia blueprints. So you can get everything from every race if you have it spec'd into. So yeah, all of your frontline, your anti-armor, everything, you can have all of them from all the races now. Yeah, so I mean they all seem to be inverted. I can go from this one to from the Apex Campo to the Calervo by pressing up, and then this back to this one by pressing down, but then I press down again to get to the Apex Resetsu Assault. So I think, let me try it for another thing here. Let's color heavy. Yeah, so it seems in order to get to the top thing of any given, set of nodes, you have to press down, and if there's 3 of them, the bottom 2 will work properly, and then the very top one you're gonna have to press down. So that's that. So again, let me get a better example for you here. So just go through and claim everything that's at 100% and that isn't an Apex. It'll let you claim as long as you have everything to left. So let's say, okay, no, I have pretty much everything here. So if let's say Frontline Caldari was at 90%, even if all the rest of these were at 100%, you wouldn't be able to claim all of them. You have to have everything before it 100% and the actual thing 100%. Let's give another example here. If you don't have it, I don't know. Sometimes they'll be brown, basically. If the thing for it is not, if there's a thing, if it's brown. What's the pattern here? Let's take a look here. I think so if you have one not at 100% and the one before it's also not at 100%, it'll be brown. That's what it looks like. So yeah, just go through and claim everything you can claim, is my advice. Let me check out my notes here, since I have a bunch more things I can tell you guys. So Cal Sentinels are now 3 high, 2 low. That might not have been intentional. They were that for a while as well. Then they got changed back to 4 high, 1 low. So that for now, I don't know. That might get changed back. Couldn't tell you. If it will get changed back, I'd recommend playing with it as much as you want while you can now. Scouts all have 3 equipment slots, up from 2. They should not have that, or most anyways. There are some that are probably exceptions. I think the militia ones are still at 2, or I guess militia might have only had 1. Anyways, most scouts have 3 equipment slots. I can say that for sure. Most, if not all. The Scotsman, this applies to Scotsman as well. The Scotsman gained 1 equipment slot. All other officer suits lost a slot. For now, I assume this will be fixed at some point. Rattadis, modified assault GKO, lost an equipment. Storm Raiders, modified assault or commando AKO, lost an equipment slot and gained a high slot, just like all the other commando. You know, it's the same as the regular Amar commando now, except for it's the exact same basically, but it's lost its equipment slot, which it should have. The Balix assault CKO lost an equipment. The Flames modified assault CKO lost a light weapon slot. Archdukes modified Sentinel MKO lost a light weapon slot, and I think that's it. I don't know. I'll get around to it if I miss any. Squads are now, you know, there's fire teams of 4, squads of 8, and there are also platoons of 16. You can take platoons into PCs, but I don't know if I'd recommend that necessarily. It's hard. It's just harder to give people commands. Like, you can't say this person's squad because they're all in one squad. You can't see who's green and blue to make sure people are in the right spot. It's difficult. It's very useful for seeing who's in and who's about to go in, but then I would recommend reforming in Barge, even if that's kind of difficult now with the name still not appearing in your chat channels while in Barge. So once that becomes fixed, I think it would be very much useful to divide up into fire teams or squads once you're in the Barge for PCs. Again, you can get that Serpent Scout for free. Again, reminder, claim all your progression. Apex suits are now tradable. At the moment, what it looks like to me, I could be wrong, but what I've heard, what I've seen, it looks like Apex are selling for between 40 and 50 million is. Maybe a bit more than that, but you know, I think 45 million, 40 million, something right around there. Maybe a little bit more because some people might not want to pay that, so it might be slightly, I don't know. Definitely more than 30 million is, but I think around 40, 45 million is where they're at right now. For the moment. Honestly, they'll probably go down later, so if you want to sell, try to sell now. It's my recommendation. You can earn district credits off of districts now. Now, I've heard that no-shows don't give district credits, just like they don't give any ISK. I have yet to test this. I haven't had a chance to. I will have some results. Hopefully, I'll make another video tomorrow, and I'll post up what I found there. But yeah, wins do give you 500 DKs. Lusts give you 200. 7,000 weekly cap right now. Selling clones costs you some command points, and it gives you 90 DKs per clone for the whole corporation divided by number, basically the percentage of the command points you've earned. I think that's based off a week, 7 days. I don't know if it's gonna just be 7 days in the past or if it resets on downtime. We'll see in the future. I'll have to test it out. There's actually an error here in the progression tabs. It's under Minmatar Medium, I think. Yeah, here we go. This one right here, the Principe, it's actually an Amar suit under Minmatar, so I don't know, just for CCP. I guess if you're watching it, that's kind of bugged and wrong, so give that a fix. Or not, if it's, I don't know. It's supposed to be different, but I don't know. Maybe you guys can just leave it. I don't know if you even care. I assume you care though, so we'll go with that. What else? What else? Yeah, I went over the progression, how to navigate this. The fittings changed to loadouts, as I said before. Okay, the Chaldari Logi and the Amar Logi Apex are both missing a slot, or rather, they have a slot that's not filled. Since the Amar Logi gained a low slot, the Apex is not fitted. It has one empty low slot. The Chaldari Logi gained an equipment slot. That slot's empty. All of the commandos gained a module slot. Some are high, some are low. So all of those that they gained are empty. So there are some Apexes that are not totally fit. Keep that in mind. And one more thing about platoons: if you have, if you're in a platoon in battle, maybe even in a squad, but I don't think so. I didn't actually take note. No, I believe it's just platoon. Anyways, if you're in a platoon, if you have 16, like all of the names will definitely go off the screen where you, when you're dead. If you check in the bottom left, they go off the screen. I didn't count exactly how many you need to go off the screen, but it'll go off the screen. So keep in mind that you won't be able to see all of them all the time. Let me double check my list here, but I think that's all I have for you guys. I was planning on making a one where I go over the patch notes and everything, but I recorded it and then I didn't like it so much, so I re-recorded it. That recording got messed up, and then I ran out of time, didn't get to record a third one, and etc. etc. But I'm doing this now, so there are. I didn't talk so much about the PC changes in this one, but maybe I'll make a whole nother one that goes over PC changes. Maybe in the future, maybe I'll even make a PC tip. I don't know. I might do some tips video, but I believe I've said I might do some things in the future, which I have yet to do. But you know, the future is still in the future. So there's that. So I guess that's going to be it for Silver's log number 17. Yeah, I'll